Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Eternal Flames. My name is Blaze. So, if you've noticed, we got ourselves a very interesting little setup here, and I've been looking at some of the older tutorials, especially for, say, like TerraFirmaCraft. For those of you who have played Minecraft, but not TerraFirmaCraft, you have no idea the changes that are in store for you. Not only that, but TerraFirmaCraft has got some pretty large changes as of recently, which will affect our new series and our new Let's Play. To better allow you guys to either A, follow along, or B, maybe jump in and survive and thrive on your own, here are a set of tutorials that I feel that you guys may enjoy to help you get along in the world. Keep in mind that these tutorials are for beginners or people who just haven't done that specific thing before. If you don't like this particular tutorial, feel free to skip ahead or maybe go back a couple steps. This particular message will be in front of all the tutorials, and we heavily encourage you guys to watch them if you want the help. If you feel you want to learn on your own, by all means go try to, or maybe you just don't want to listen to me. In that case, go take a look at the wiki, which we have down in the description below. Hope you guys all enjoy, and I guess we'll see you soon.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. Okay, so today we're going to be going over how to make a bloomery. And this is one I've already put up a tutorial of, but someone actually suggested I put it up as a survival. Not only that, but someone's also made the very nice and loving comment that we should also, kind of take care of some stuff. Go over a little bit of everything. Top it off, if you guys are watching this on the Monday where Minecraft Monday normally is, I apologize. Until we can get the server fixed, this is what you get today. For those of you who are just here for the tutorial, hope you enjoy. Okay, now to start with the bloomery you need a base. Now I've actually done a full-on base for this. You don't have to. All you need is one block at the base, at the very core of it, similar to how we did with the forge. Though, once again, just like the forge, I kind of like mine to be a bit more sturdy. Okay, once you have that, you're going to need 3 walls. Do not fill up this 4th. This is important, but you do want to fill up the sides. Okay, now you've done that, 3rd layer, same as the 2nd, with one minor change. This time, we want to go above. Okay, let me grab my pickaxe here. And boom. Okay. Now, similar to our forge, you've already noticed, we've got a nice stone structure. It's well done. Very quick, very easy. And didn't take long at all, right? This will actually work. Okay, now let's build the next part. For this next part, you're going to need 8 bronze double sheets. Now, it could be more than just bronze. It could be bismuth bronze or black bronze. You can use any of these 3. However, and I must state this, it must all be one kind. You cannot mix your black bronze and your normal bronze double sheets to get this. Top it off, one of these sheets is equivalent to approximately 4 ingots. Okay? 2 ingots for one sheet, 2 ingots for the second sheet, and then you weld them together. Oh, looks like I'm getting hungry. Okay, let's go ahead and get some munch on. Okay. Now that we've got that, let's take our 8 sheets. Boom. And now we have a bloomery. That's right, you make it just like you would a forge back in the vanilla version. Now, right click, and done. Now, how do we get this thing fired up, you say? Well, you're going to need a couple of ingredients. First off, you need charcoal. Not coal, charcoal. Put it in here, and right click until you get a full block. There we go, we got a full block. Now, this is the next part, and this one's a little bit tricky because you're going to have to find a way to get to the top of this thing. And yeah, you do want at least player size, because you're going to have to dig out something in there a little bit later. So, you could build stairs, like this. And there you go, or whatever. Now, once you've got that charcoal block in, you need to add more charcoal. So let's kind of slowly toss this in. And if you notice, the texture has changed and we got a new block here. Okay. And it looks like it maxed out. Now, big tip. For each block above that initial one, it will accept 8 coal and 8 forms of iron. What are iron? Hematite, or limonite, and magnetite. We're just using poor limonite because, you know, happen to have it on hand. But these are the different kinds you can toss in here. Let's go and toss our 8 limonite in here. And now it's filled. Once it's filled, make sure this is closed. And use either a fire starter or flint and steel. Though, if you've got flint and steel, you're probably already way ahead of this. Anyways, fire starter. And it's on. Similar to our charcoal pit, this is going to take a little while. Also, if you've probably noticed, the top here has changed a little bit and lit up. Even better, right? Okay, well, what else is there to know? Well, I'll go over 2 things. First off, if you want to add more iron and coal or charcoal, you can add up to 2 more layers. Each will enhance how much you can put in by 8, which means you can add at very max a total of 24 charcoal and 24 iron ore. Once again, I'm saying ore because you can use rich, you can use poor, or you can use normal, or even the little itty bitty bits you find on the surface. As long as you've got 8, it's gonna cap out. So rich, always better. Okay, now I've already built one over there onto the actual building, our smith. And if you notice, I've made a minor adjustment. I've already got it fired up and everything, but I guess I took it off, or it burnt off, one of the two. You should be able to, if I'm not mistaken, put a trapdoor above. It probably burned off because they made that burnable now. You might want to use a metal trapdoor because the wooden ones now burn, but that'll keep rain out. Why do you want to keep rain out? Well, rain will break this. And unlike our forge, you have to, I repeat, you have to have this pointed straight up. There is no other way to build it. It just will not work. Okay. Now I'm going to fast forward time a little bit and we're going to see if this actually works. So now we got this. We go inside. And I'm going to snatch up my torch here. Just real fast. Light these bad boys up. There we go. Okay. That's... Oh, I got some more torches. I'm being silly. Okay. Close our door. And /time set day. Okay. If you notice, it just went out. Now, this is where things get interesting because you're going to want to put some charcoal in your forge and get that thing all fired up because this next part is about to get real hectic real quick. There's our bloom. Okay. Bloomery will take all that and pretty much break it down into this. Pretty easy, right? Let's go ahead and break this out. Okay, now we've got ourselves a bloom. It's raw and it's 300. Now, at 300, that's not too bad, right? That's literally 3 ingots. But it's not an ingot, right? Okay. Let's take this, and now we gotta heat this up. Once again, we're gonna do a bit of a waiting game. So, while we wait for that, let's get some water. Thankfully, they sped this up a little bit, so it goes a little bit faster and nicer. So much better. Okay. And we'll get our munch on. If you notice, I'm really not stressing too much. The reason being, all due honesty, guys, this is going to take a little while. Whenever you're talking about doing iron, it actually needs to be a fairly hot temperature, which means you're going to be waiting for a little while. Okay, let's get our stone hammer. Doesn't matter what hammer you use. It could be stone, copper, you name it. Just keep in mind that the worse the material, the quicker it will break. It never heats fast enough, does it? Pretty soon we're gonna have to actually get billows, so that'll be in our tutorial for the blast furnace. That's what it was, blast furnace. Sadly, I don't think we can put these in a... Oh, we can. I didn't think we could actually put these in a chest. Let's put those in the chest real quick while we wait. There we go. And we'll stick our spare bricks in there. Always lots of coal and charcoal. Okay. There we go. Okay, if you notice, it's already bright red and we still can't work it. Now, the reason for this is because iron, unlike other materials such as bronze or copper, has a much higher working point. So, you're going to have to really heat this bad boy up to even get started. I believe it's either orange or yellow that we're actually going to be able to start working it. So, pretty much an entire level up. Okay, yeah, it's orange. There we go. So we'll let this get a couple more stars, and then we'll go and I'll show you how to take this down from the next bit. Oh, it's 360. Ooh, that's even better. Okay. What happens next is going to be very important because we want to get this as hot as possible because we're going to have a lot of work and we're going to have to work really quickly. Okay, yellow. And I think we want to get this up to at least 2 stars, maybe 3. There's 2. And 3. Okay. So, we'll put this on our anvil. And if you notice... Oh. We can't... Oh. I made an oopsie. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I forgot to do something rather important and I feel silly. So, don't worry. This isn't gonna melt, or at least not easily. So, be right back. There we go. Okay, sorry ladies and gentlemen. I just got that recorded. I've been doing this for a while and I'm sorry about the little flub up. But if you notice, we got one last thing to do. We gotta end it with a punch. Oh. And our hammer's gone again. Hey. So, I've actually been sitting here for a while, and it seems like you've got to be dead accurate to even get that far. I'm not sure completely why, but it's being quite meticulous. All the same, now that we've beaten it into shape, right, using several hits to actually do that, we actually need to go in and end it with a punch. Now, why a punch? Well, you guys are about to see. And it's too cold again. Jeez. This thing needs so much reheating. But yeah, I've been at this for a little while. You need a bronze anvil, before I forget. Once you have a bronze anvil, what you want to do is take this, hit it, and keep trying to finish with hits, which goes to the left. To the left, to the left. And once you actually get far enough over, you're going to get these refined iron blooms. Now, if you notice, it's still 360%, and that plays a key role because this next part is kind of the important part. Once we get this going, I think we need to actually do like this. There we go. 100, 100, 60, and 100. Which means these all broke down into 100 increments. This is actually how you make ingots. Now, if you notice, the iron's still not done. We've been at this forging for a little while. We put in coal or charcoal in. We've got our iron into the bloomery. This is a very long process, and it requires a lot of attention. This is why I say if you're playing with other people, you might want to designate jobs because this is a big thing. We actually don't need that 60 in there because 60 cannot be turned into it. However, we're going to go over crucibles a little bit later, and that's going to make this process a lot easier, I promise. In the meantime, let's take one of these 100s, toss it on here, and if you notice, it's back to the hitting game. Okay, knock this over as much as we can. Hit, hit, hit. Too far. And too far. And we're just messing up all over the place. Jeez, makes me feel silly. Okay, let's try this one again. This is why you should build better hammers. I actually recommend going from stone to iron if possible, but I think that's a personal taste. We can start working on this one if we want. Okay. Don't try to replicate my bad smithing skills, whatever you do. And there we go. 1 wrought iron ingot. Yeah, all that work for 1 ingot. We'll just put that in there. Oh, right, we gotta wait for it to cool. If you want it to cool a little bit faster, my recommendation is always have a barrel with water in it. It'll actually cool the ingots even faster. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off these, get myself a little collection of iron going in here just like I do everything else, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy it or you just didn't think it was helpful, hit the dislike button. Also tell us why in the comments. We want to know. Your feedback is important to us. Ironically, more than views. Can't get views if our tutorials are bad. If you really want to see more, there is a playlist on our channel. If you like our channel, hit subscribe. If you don't, you don't gotta stay. I find that perfectly okay. And if you know someone who needs some more help like this, hit that share button. Give it to a friend and let them see what they can do with it. Okay, take care, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye. Okay, where was I? Oh jeez, this thing's probably cold.